Biggest story in the NFL right now is that Micah Parsons versus Jerry Jones is getting ugly. Micah Parsons has asked for a trade. Jerry Jones is saying don't listen to all the hoopla and the fodder because that's just normal negotiations and off-season stuff. And when the news broke that Micah, took to his phone and posted a note on his X account, I said that no matter how many times somebody does something, right? Jerry Jones has negotiated with players for decades. He's gotten deals done with players for decades. He's had players that have held out in camp and have the negotiations have gotten contentious for decades. He's always been the person to know how to be able to get the deal done, right? That's what he says. I'm just going off of what the man says. However, there's always that one that comes along and is not with the BS. Some players would just love, they'll sit there and they'll take all the pomp and circumstance because it's Dallas. It's always going to be front page news. It's always going to be, even in the offseason, even when there's nothing going on, people talk about the Dallas Cowboys. We've seen that with CeeDee Lamb. His contract negotiation got a little contentious. He got paid. Dak Prescott kept Jerry Jones at arm's length, always had his agent involved in the negotiations, got that deal done twice. Micah Parsons is cut from a different cloth. He's not as media savvy as Dak Prescott is. And he might not be as patient as CeeDee Lamb was. And I use the comparison of Django. Django, everybody knows Django the movie. And they always say, and they said in the movie that you have to be, there's that one, that exceptional, you know what I mean? Maybe that's who Micah is. Maybe that's who he is. Maybe he's the guy to say, I'm not dealing with the garbage. I'm not dealing with your media bullshit. I'm not dealing with all of the gaslighting that you do. I want my money. And if you don't give me my money, I want out of here. I'm not with the bullshit. There might tend to be a person that comes along that's like that. And for right now, we're hearing that Jerry Jones is in no rush to get a deal done. There's rumors and there's reports that says that Micah is not going to be ready for the September 4th game. So how long is this going to stretch out? At this point, if I'm Micah, I'm 10 toes down. Give me all of my money or send me where I want to go. And I wonder how Dallas Cowboy fans feel right now. I wonder if they're okay with Micah leaving or they're desperate to get a deal done. Because here's the thing. I think Micah Parsons is a good player, solid player, but is he TJ Watt? No. Is he Myles Garrett? No. Is he any one of those great, consistent Pro Bowler, all-pro guys? I mean, he's an all-pro, but he doesn't have the same impact as those guys. He deserves to get paid, but can you survive without a Micah Parsons? Maybe. Remember, Khalil Mack got traded from the Bears. It wasn't even the Bears, it was the Raiders. He went from the Raiders to the Bears. And Khalil Mack was one of the best defenders in all of football at that point. And nobody thought that the Raiders would ship him out, and they did. So there's a very high possibility that Micah Parsons leaves Dallas. But there's also a part that we know that Jerry Jones has been here before, and he's okay with trying to, with making things so uncomfortable. And then he comes through at the last second and then just gives the player all of the money. And I'm just like, what is the point of it? Like, There's nothing to negotiate, really. You seen what Myles Garrett got. You see what TJ Watt got. You got to give him higher than those guys. That's just it. Whether it's $1 or $5 million over, you got to give him the highest. And that's just the way it goes. If you don't want to do it, then get him out of town and let him go where he wants to go. But there's so many Cowboys fans at this point that are just tired of the gaslighting that Jerry Jones continues to do for them or to them. They're tired of the pomp and circumstance. They're tired of being tabloid news instead of just being a team that's focused on winning. What Micah said in his note was very personal. He said a lot of things that were personal in regards to Jerry Jones tries to negotiate with you when your agent is not around. Why do I have an agent? Why are you trying to talk to me when it's not my job to understand numbers like that? This is why I pay this guy to do. So you're trying to navigate around my agent, which means that now I can't trust you. So it's a terrible way to do business when there's no trust there. And I don't feel sorry for Jerry. I'm not even a huge Micah Parsons fan, but I'm on his side here. Stand your ground. Let's not talk nice. I don't need to talk to you at all. Because according to the reports, Micah and Jerry they've not spoken. Yeah. I don't need to fucking speak to you. Give me my money. And if you don't give me my money, then let me go where I need to go. Simple. So we'll see what happens, but I think that Micah Parsons is Django, and I respect that.